This is the story of how a man with no boat ownership experience embarked on his sailboat life dream with very little money, a talent for telling stories, and a deep desire to know the sea. I'd like to thank my patrons for helping make all this possible. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, or help out financially by clicking my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and on with the show. Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. The last time I left you guys, I was just starting the process of sanding the railings, getting the teak ready for some spar varnish. The weather, unfortunately, has been sunny and windy, but kind of cold. Too cold to actually do the varnish. This is the spar varnish that I'm going to put on from Man of War. Spar varnish. I have to admit that I bought it because I like the name, man. No, this is the one that they told me to get. Several people have told me to get this one. So, but it says on here that you shouldn't put it on if it is 50 degrees or lower. And it's been basically hovering at 50 degrees for the last couple of weeks. And so I haven't had any opportunities to actually put the spar varnish on. So what I did was I jumped focus to a different issue, which was my galley sink was leaking. This is the new setup. This is what I've done. I've added this faucet, and we'll flash back here in a second, and I'll show you how I did that. And I removed the, well, I didn't remove it, and I'll explain that in the video too. Now I have an electric pump for my main galley sink, which is awesome. So yeah, here is the process of me trying to figure out my galley sink. The video itself, but I've got an issue with my kitchen, besides the dirty dishes there, sorry about that. But here's how I got it set up. I've got basically the sink. It's pulling from my water reservoir, but this pump is leaking quite badly, actually. Every time I use it, it leaks around the base. I have these little sponges here to keep the water out from my food area, but I need to replace that basically. I found in one of the boxes that came with the boat this electric pump. So I'm going to attempt to pull this whale pump, hand pump thing out and replace it with this electric pump right here. So this is what the boat looks like when I'm trying to change a faucet. So here's the plan. I'm amending things on the fly here just because I've been struggling with trying to remove this old whale hand pump. The way they have it in here is, I think they basically mounted it to this piece of wood here, and then when they put everything in, including all the little bung plugs to keep it there and make it all nice and whatnot, they basically sealed its fate. You can't access the screws that are underneath that screw into this top plate. There's another plate of wood underneath that prevents you from getting a screwdriver or a screw gun up in there. The only way I can see them doing it is them actually mounting it to this piece of wood right here, and then placing the whole piece of wood in and mounting that in, and then finishing it with these little guys. So basically I don't want to pull out this wood finish at the moment. That's a really big job, and as you can see, I've still got dirty dishes in here. I need to get this water pump going. And so what I'm going to do, I think, is just leave that one there, but unplugged, and maybe see if I can fix it. I don't know. You can't even get it to change out the little seals and stuff. There's no easy access to this thing to do any of that. So it's a huge undertaking. So what I'm going to do, I have this little hand pump that I bought this week, drinking water faucet, and my plan is to hook that up with this little electric pump. Okay, so this is the moment of the truth. I've got the new faucet in there. I've got the little pump with my XD60 connector right there, and I have a temporary power cable coming from the fuse box over here. Here we go, we're gonna check it out. I just filled up the actual water tank, so I know there's water in there. I'm gonna go and plug it in. Okay, I can hear it pumping water. It's supposed to get up to a certain pressure and then turn itself off. That's not. So I just had to get the air out and see if it works. Well, that's not good. Okay. Okay, well, it works except for the fact that it's leaking from the connection where the hose meets the bottom side of this thing, and that is because I just basically forced it on. So what I need to do is go back to the hardware store and get a better hose clamp situations. Okay, it's day number 2 of the fix the faucet sink thing, and I've been to the hardware store and I got some different gauge hose and some actual hose clamps, and hopefully that will solve the leaking problem, and then I just have to rewire it. Yeah, I got to get this project finished so I can actually do the dishes. Okay, so I've got it done up. I've got this pump put back into place, and the hose clamps, the new hose and the new hose clamps securely fastened on both ends. So here we go, testing it again. Okay, we still have a leak. So let's see if I can tighten that up. It's just it's basically impossible to get to, which is making all of this really difficult. Here's what I came up with. That fits onto the end of the hose clamp, and I was putting it in this screwdriver, but the distance from the hose clamp to the back of the little area that I have to work in is too small, so I can't really get a good angle on it. So I figured out how to do that. Theoretically that'll work. Ugh, you just have to feel it. Can't see what I'm doing, so you just have to feel around with your hands in the dark. Okay, shit. Just dropped something. God damn it. I can't find the little fitting, so I need to tighten this thing anymore. That's the only piece that works and I can't find it. I want to try this pump out and see if I fix the problem. See, so cross your fingers. 3, 2, 1. It definitely helped, but I think we could go a couple more turns, which sucks because now I don't have the fucking thing that'll turn it. So continue looking for the little missing piece of wrench apparatus. That might work even better. This thing will still work. It's a 1/4 inch deal, which is the same thing as that other piece that I lost. So let me try it again. So uncomfortable. Okay, yeah, this works better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Couple more turns. Okay, let's try again. Pressure right away, no dripping. Okay, did it. Got running water. Awesome. This works great. I was concerned that it was going to be too pressurized. There was going to be too much pressure coming through, but that feels about right. What an improvement. It's not leaking all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and close up all the hatches and wash my dishes. So now I have a fully functioning electric galley sink. As you can see there in the video, I cut a few corners just because I was kind of forced to. The way this is set up, the way they put this in originally, everything is mounted to this one piece of wood plate, and all the parts are super cheap. Basically, I paid $39 for this little faucet. That was 39 bucks, and then approximately $5 for the hose that I ran everything with, and another $5 to $10 for the hose clamps. And I already had the little pump, the little electric pump, so I got this job done for like 50 bucks or less, which is great. So now I have running water on the boat again, which is awesome, that doesn't leak. And then at some point I want to get a little electric fridge thing that I will drop into. This was the old fridge, or the old cooling box, I guess you'd call it, like a cooler. At some point I'd like to take all this stuff out and then drop a small 12 volt mini fridge, mini kind of cooler thing right there. So thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you checking me in. So thanks very much for watching. So thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you checking in, and I appreciate all the birthday well-wishing. Thank you very much for that. Thank you to my patrons who are helping me along financially. This is awesome. I really, really appreciate you. And please feel free to leave a comment or a like in the description below, and all of it helps. So thanks again. I'll see you next time.